Many have probably already seen the debate between Lord Jamar and Professor Dave and the epic meltdown that Lord Jamar had displayed. For those who don't know, Lord Jamar is a rapper and member of the famous legendary group called Brand Nubian. Lord Jamar had a heated exchange with YouTuber and science educator Professor Dave during a debate about the flat earth theory on Godfrey's podcast. The discussion, which took place on live stream, quickly escalated as Lord Jamal became visibly frustrated and emotional. He accused Professor Dave of being condescending and dismissive. Lord Jamar, who has expressed support for flat earth ideas in the past, argued that the theory is worth questioning and that mainstream science is not infallible. However, his arguments often lack scientific rigor, and he struggled to counter Professor Day's well researched, evidence based rebuttals. This led to an epic meltdown where Lord Jamal raised his voice, interrupted frequently, and accused Professor Dave of being part of a system that suppresses alternative viewpoints. The flat earth theory posits that the earth is a flat, disc shaped plane rather than a spherical object. This belief dates back to ancient civilizations, with early cultures like the Babylonians and Egyptians envisioning the earth as flat. However, the modern flat earth movement gained traction in the 19th century, largely due to the efforts of Samuel Robotham, an English inventor who published Zedic Astronomy, Earth Not a Globe in 1849. He argued that the earth was flat and the evidence supporting a spherical earth was part of a conspiracy. So this is the center of the debate between Lord Jamar and Professor Dave. So let's take a look at the epic fail, the epic meltdown displayed by Lord Jamar. This was one of the worst takedowns I have seen in a long time.
Go first. Tell us, Dave, why you are against what he believes. How about that?
Yeah, Flat Earth is the dumbest hoax in human history. Jamar just watched some videos by Eric Dubé, who just spews a bunch of bullshit, memorized what he says, and repeats it and pretends to be intelligent. Instead, everything you say is so insanely stupid and can be disproven with, like, middle school level physics.
Really?
So, yeah, we can go ahead and you can
Let's
rattle off your... When water falls off of a ball, whatever ball you're talking about, to the Earth, it's because of the large gravitational field exerted by the Earth. So when you're talking about water sticking to a ball, your desired demonstration of gravity fails because gravity exists.
No.
Things fall to the ground.
There is
because of
density
gravity.
and buoyancy, sir. Gravity is not some
Okay,
magical
density is
thing
not
that
a
makes
force.
things
Density is a
drop
scalar.
to the
Density is
ground.
not a force,
It depends
and
the
buoyancy
medium
only
that it is
exists where
in.
gravity
If I
exists.
drop something in this
Hey,
water,
kiddo, shut
depending
up.
on
Hold on,
how
hold on.
heavy
You
it
can't
is,
just- no,
it's
like
going
you
to
can't do it.
sink
You can't just
or
talk over it.
float.
Wait, I want you all to talk, but
Density
I want to
is
hear
not
both
First
of
of
you.
all, this guy came out real disrespectful, talk about the stupidest shit. Like, if he was in
Yeah,
this
it's the
room, I'd be
stupid- Dude,
smacking
you
the
just
shit
said
out
that
of
it
him
doesn't
right
matter
now.
if scientists
First of all.
study science.
Okay.
It's all bullshit. You
Right,
have any idea how
sir?
offensive
You know
what
that,
is,
right?
What you say to the
You know that,
entire
right?
human race, the entire body of scientific knowledge. Let me respond to the insanely stupid thing you said.
I want
Density
you to
and buoyancy,
respond
which
to-
you
to my-
memorized
Let him
from an
talk,
Eric Dubé
Jay.
video.
Okay,
Okay,
we're going to
right.
talk about what
Respond to what you said.
pseudoscience
You
is.
wanna
Okay,
talk
Go ahead.
now?
Okay, go ahead.
Here's why things move. Buoyancy, there's a buoyant force, but it has gravity in the equation.
It has
Buoyancy only exists
gravity.
when gravity exists.
gravity,
the So, secret Here's the problem with your density bullshit. You think that things fall down because the air is less dense. The air is less dense above the object too. So why the fuck don't things fall up? Can you
Things
explain
do
that to me?
fall up, you fucking asshole.
What
Bubbles,
fall up?
bubbles
Nothing
go
falls
up, you
up.
stupid fuck.
What
Fucking
goes up?
evaporation goes up, you dickhead. Like,
That's
what the
not
fuck are you
falling.
talking about?
That's
Like-
not a. That's because
Like,
there's
it's
wind.
because it's lighter than the fucking density it's in.
Doesn't
Why?
a bubble-
how can
doesn't
a
a-
fly
doesn't
defy
a bubble
gravity?
fall? Doesn't a-
How can a fucking tadpole defy gravity? You fucking
A
shithead.
tadpole defy gravity? What the fuck
Yes.
are you talking
How does
about?
anything swim through? If gravity is holding down oceans that are tons of fucking
Yeah.
of fucking force, How does anything swim through the ocean? How do you fucking lift your legs off the fucking ground?
Things can
You
exert
fucking
force,
cockbag.
right?
Okay.
Muscles, birds have wings, right? You can exert
They have
force,
wings?
which allows you to accelerate, right? Doesn't that make sense? If you jump or if you throw a ball, you're exerting force, and you are counteracting gravity until that momentum runs out. You throw a ball, it goes up, and then it falls back down. Why do things fall down?
Speaking of momentum, do things
No.
energy?
Why do things fall
The
down?
subject, why don't things fall
Why
up?
do-
Why do things only fall down?
why do they-
The
You
said, why
air
do
is
things
less dense
fall
above
up?
the
No.
ball.
Why do
does it
things fall down
up?
only? Why don't they fall up? This is what he's asking.
Again, light things will rise.
Only with wind,
Dense.
which is a
No,
force.
it's not only with wind.
Things don't float. Nothing
Why
floats.
doesn't a ball fall up? The air
Because
above the ball
it is
less
dense.
than the ball.
Because it is dense.
Because what's that?
The air
ball
is more
is
dense than the
dense.
ball? Is
The-
that what you're saying
That
now?
don't even make sense. That's not even what
The
you're,
ball
what you're
is
saying.
dense. If it's in regular air, it will fall to the ground.
in
If
regular
it was
air.
in,
Why does
if
it
it
fall
was
up?
in,
Isn't
say
the air
a
above the ball
gel,
less
if it
dense
was
than
in
the
a
ball?
gel, what is it? What's the ball gonna do?
Okay, I
It's
don't
just
know
gonna
about what
stop
the fuck
there,
you're talking
right?
about the gel. In the air, why
There's
doesn't a ball
it
fall
depends
up?
on the
air is
medium.
less
ask
dense
Why
the
does
than
it
question
fall
and then-
up? What does falling up have to do with anything? I don't
No,
understand.
because
what
you
you're
think
talking
that
He
about.
said. He
Because you
said.
said there's
what?
no such thing as
you
gravity.
Said, you said there's
Why
no
is
such
there a
thing in
preferred
gravity.
direction of falling? Why do things fall down to the ground?
Because they're heavy. Because they have density. That's
Okay,
why.
what is heavy? What is weight? Do you even know what weight is?
Oh my.
What's weight? Tell me the definition of weight.
It's your fucking head on your fucking shoulders, you fat
Oh,
head
someone's
bitch.
getting a little sassy because
Like,
he doesn't know the answer to the
bro,
question. What
We're
does
not
weight
gonna
mean?
sit here and talk about all these.
We're not going to sit here and define words that you don't
Yes,
know. that you're
define
trying to use.
words.
Okay,
where you
so
can't
let's
see
go
something,
with you. The
but you
sun's
still
not
can see
93
the
million
sun.
miles away.
This
The sun's
93
right
million
up there,
miles
right?
away
Are we
is
doing
ridiculous.
corpuscular
Okay, so the
rays?
sun's
or are
right
we
up there in
doing
the sky, right? So why
Corpuscular.
can't we go up and see it? Why doesn't it appear to get
Well, there's
larger as you
videos.
go up in
There's
altitude?
videos of people where they are actually above the sun in planes and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a video where people are above the sun. Is that right? Or are you completely full of shit?
Nope.
Nope.
Above
okay,
the
pull
sun.
It up. Godfrey,
People are
pull it up. Let's
abo-
find the video.
Are they
where people
above
are
the sun?
Well,
Do
the
you
flat
find
Earth,
it
do you
right
see
now.
the
anything
flat
in those
Earth model
folders that
says
say
that
anything like that?
the sun is above the flat, but they don't because they don't believe.
Is it
that
like
the,
a dome, right? We're like in a
That's
dome.
what they believe is fucking ridiculous. But it's just
just like how do you?
Okay, so this is really adorable. You think that space is a vacuum cleaner because you don't know what a vacuum is. You don't know what vacuum means. What's a vacuum? What does vacuum mean? Tick tock, tick
Want
tock,
me to-
tick
want me
tock.
to
What the fuck
look
does
at
a
the
vacuum
It has
mean?
no air. It's
It's an absence of matter. So why the fuck would the vacuum of space pull air anywhere? Can you explain that?
a vacuum also pulls things, sir.
No, it doesn't. Vacuums don't suck. That's not a thing. Down. Where is down to us? Where's down?
What do you
Is
mean?
it
Where's down?
Is it towards the ground? Does down mean towards the ground?
towards the gravity. The pull.
Yeah. When you say down, you mean towards the ground, right?
Yeah, that's the ground.
Yes.
So wherever the fuck you're standing on this thing, wherever the fuck you're standing, down is towards the ground.
But now look
It's
how
towards
the
center of the
look
earth.
how it
So
look how
nobody's
it
upside
turns.
down.
Look how it
Everybody thinks-
curves, motherfucker.
Huh?
Look how the fucking shit is on the
Yeah,
side
and
of
if
the
you're
ball.
here, down is towards the center of the earth. And
But-
if you're
but you're
here,
standing
down is
on
towards
the-
center of
but
earth.
you
And if you're
see how-
here,
and if-
down is towards the center of the earth.
That
This is how
doesn't-
fucking
no,
dumb
that
you
doesn't
are.
make
This is how
sense, you
fucking
fucking
dumb you are.
asshole.
You
That's how
imagine
dumb
the
you
globe-
are. That shit
You
don't
think
make
that
no
down-
fucking sense.
You think that there's
You're
a
on the
magic
side,
down in
and
outer
it's supposed
space
to be
because
tilted,
you're imagining
and
the
it's supposed to
globe
be
in
on
your
an
house,
axis.
and you're
This
imagining
shit is
the
fucking
ground
ridiculous.
below
Please
the
get this
globe.
clown out of
That's
here,
why you
please.
think that there's a down
All
in
right.
space.
Get this
in
clown outta
reality,
here.
there's no fucking down.
He's trying to get famous.
Magically
Okay,
in
you got
space.
famous off of
Down
me.
is towards
Get him
the
out of
center
here.
of the earth. Do you get it? Do you
Get him
understand?
out of here. Down.
Well,
You're out of here. Where are you going?
down is towards you is what you do to your fucking father. Get out of here.
Oh, now we got the gay jokes coming. He's getting a little mad. Okay, kiddo, listen, can you admit that you only think that this is down because you're standing on the fucking ground? And so you're reinforcing what is the actual truth.
I told you.
A nice discussion. I guess we got a little bit aggressive.
He's a pseudoscientist.
So,
a
pseudoscientist. You show and
thanks.
prove your shit with a fucking model. We're not going to even take you seriously.
Answer me this. Why is this down in space? Where's down? Where's down in space? What does that mean?
You never been to space.
Why is this person
Nobody's been to space. So you don't know what is down in space.
No. Stop.
You're taking shit. You're taking somebody's
word
for it.
Here's a guy that you think is upside down, right? Here's a guy standing right here.
I'm telling you now,
what would
Godfrey.
Be pulling him down. Why would he be pulled down?
Godfrey.
And to why?
Hey, Mike, we're gonna. Hey, Dave, thanks for you guys. We tried. I thought it'd be like a.
Are you cutting me out here just because this fucking guy can't?
No,
I'm not cutting. I mean, it's not because I guess he's done talking. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Dave.
fuck you.
Oh, he's definitely done talking because he can't handle somebody who actually knows what he's talking about, tearing apart all the bullshit that he chose to believe from the Eric Dubé videos.
It ain't no Eric Dubé video, sir.
It is. You directly parrot every single thing that Eric Dubé.
Man, and this is not some beef I'm having with him. I just think you calling us names and calling me out. I'm like, I did you a favor. I tried. Yeah. And then you doing that, and so you backstabbing me? What the kind of friend is that?
Okay, y'all saw the bullshit that happened on Godfrey's show with, the fake professor. And I'm going to tell you, I can't get too much into detail about this right now because I think there's some things going on. But all I could say is I apologize for the poor showing. To all my flat earth people out there, this changes nothing. Although I know I made myself look bad. From being out of sorts for many different reasons that I can't necessarily get into at this moment. But I definitely was not myself that night. And I thought certain people were my friend, and you don't want to believe that your friends would do certain things, but yeah, it's definitely possible. But yeah, I was just not in my right state of mind. I apologize for allowing y'all to see me lose my cool. Yeah, that's what happened. I lost my cool. I let this sucker bitch, pull me into some shit. There's a guy on the show that used to be an ex-pimp, and, since he couldn't best me the last time, he did what a pimp does, and he got a bitch to do his dirty work. And that's what happened. Justin said it wasn't Godfrey who set you up. It was Dante. I think Dante was the source of it, but
plot thickens.
Godfrey was complicit. He was complicit in the whole thing. He was the linchpin because I wouldn't have done it for anybody else but Godfrey.
And I'm like, so my podcast don't mean shit to you because I did his podcast. I've never disrespected his podcast. I always was respectful to his podcast. And, and then when, when they were going back and forth, Dave didn't stand down. He was like, no, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. And I was like, okay, this is going to be good. Yeah. And it got a little viral. It got a little viral and shit. And then he was like, yo, take this dude off. It was like, yo, yeah, man, don't show that shit. Don't show the episode. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because that's with my shit. Yeah. That my money up. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't show it because we cut it off right away, too. Like, I say, oh, this is going to be cool. Yeah. It happens. And I said I won't show it. Yeah. As a friend, I won't do it. I did not show it. Yeah. Still to this day, they go, why'd you let this punk you into not? I said it wasn't about that. It was about being a friend. That's what I wanted to do because I'm that kind of guy. I'm not a boy. I'm not. No one can say that about me. Nobody. You can not like me because whatever. That's fine. But as far as backstabbing people I know As far as being like a gossip, I'm not that. I don't do that type of shit. I think your boy drugged me. I go, what? First of all, I'm not a weed smoker, so I'm like, what? I don't get it. He goes, I was out of sorts on that episode. So I go, but you smoke all day, every day. He's always rolling joints on there.
He rolled 3 blunts.
The whole place was smoked up. You know, and he goes, your boy tried to pour out, I don't know, he put something in the thing. I go, why would he do that? Like, he did it because he's like, yo, that's my man. I'm going to get him some weed, blah, 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 blah. And he threw that in. I go, Dante wouldn't do no shit like that. Why would he do that? Why the fuck would he spike himself and give you the same shit? Like, he don't do shit like that. Yeah, it was your behavior, man. You did that. I didn't make you call this dude an F word. I didn't make you say Dave. I didn't make any. I just said you showing up, cool. Yeah. I even gave you money for the toll. You know, congestion and tax data. I said I didn't. This is your behavior, and now you blaming me for that shit. That's bullshit. Yeah, man. And he said I'm gonna take some legal action. You know, and then he goes, I didn't sign anything to show my. It's like that. You can't. You've been on my podcast before. Now you're doing this legal shit. Whatever, it's clever. You can't do that. Like now you're gonna do a lawsuit on me. Like what? Yeah. You called him F words and all kind of other shit. You know. So, and it's almost like you're trying to make up a beef, I guess. Maybe that's a rap thing.
He tried to Drake you.
Yeah, he's trying to Drake me like, I'm like, huh? It's like, you're bad. Your enemy is the guy Dave, not me. And then you're calling us sucker bitch and all this other shit. I'm like, maybe you're that kind of guy. Maybe you're that kind of whack-ass dude. Maybe that's what you are. Because I didn't call you any names. I said, let me just cut you my money up. Yeah. And then you're saying, oh, they're just doing this for views. What individual on social media is not doing shit for views? What mother? If you ain't doing shit for views, you should not be on social media. Everybody wants views. That's why everybody and their mama is twerking on whatever. They're doing sketches with their kids so they can be influencers. You have to have views. That is how these things work. Views work. That's how you get money. Okay? That's how everybody's doing this shit for views, and you fucking right. I'm doing this for views.
But he's implying you sold him out for views.
I sold him out for views. That's what I did.
You got literally.
I sold him out. My views came because he's been on my show. Stop.
It looks.
I've earned my shit on my own.
He's creating this beef to get the views.
Probably, yeah. That helps him get views.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't, he'd be like, let me not say anything.
Just another guess.
Because controversy brings people to watch. Yeah. You know. So I'm like, to get views. Yeah. What else would I do this for? Yeah. I'm doing this for views. You're right. Views are currency.
Yeah.
Views are currency. That's important to have views. Oh, man. And this is not some beef I'm having with him. I just think you calling us names and calling me out, I'm like, I did you a favor. I tried. Yeah. And then you doing that. And so you backstabbing me? What kind of friend is that?
This indeed has got to be one of the worst intellectual takedowns I have seen in quite some time. The word that comes up to mind is humbleness or even humility. This involves being aware of one's strengths and limitations, acknowledging the contribution of others and not seeking to elevate oneself above others. It is also said that humility is often characterized by a lack of arrogance and willingness to listen, learn, and accept that you don't have all the answers. Wait, you just don't have all the answers. And in this case, Lord Jamar was too big for his britches. He thought he can go into this debate with his conspiracy theory and his negative rhetoric and try to intimidate Professor Dave. This ultimately backfired. His plan backfired and he just looked utterly ridiculous. Despite the overwhelming scientific evidence such as satellite imagery, circumnavigation, and observation of gravity, flat earthers remain unconvinced. They often dismiss this evidence as part of a global conspiracy involving governments, space agencies, and scientists. The skepticism is fueled by mistrust of authority, misinterpretation of sensory experiences, and the spread of misinformation online. This persistence highlights the challenge of combating deeply held beliefs, even in the face of irrefutable evidence. It is very difficult to have a intellectual conversation with someone who believes in this kind of madness. Lord Jamar is no exception. This is just a total embarrassment. Lord Jamar, you was dead wrong for that. And now you want to come at Godfrey with some legal ramifications because of your behavior, because of your experience, of your performance. And now you want to insinuate people was doing certain things to you or even setting you up. Come on, man. That's not cool.